Hello, everybody. It is Betsy and Stacy. We have missed you guys because it's the holidays and well, it's over. So happy 2024. I know we're both like, phew. But so it's just a really good time to get organized. I'm like an organized dork, and um, I just want to check in with you guys. As you know, we do these talks on a regular basis, mostly weekly. And since we haven't done it in a little while, I just want to check in with you guys. And by the way, if you like our style, just come. You can always go back. We post to these, and they stay on our board for a long time. So in our group, you can always come back to our various talks, lots of different topics. Today, we're going to be talking more about setting realistic goals for this year, not being too annoying or too strategic and too tough on ourselves. Like set some goals that really make sense and that feel right for you and that keep you encouraged this year. And that you actually sustain them instead of just these high ambitions and resolutions and goals that end up making us feel kind of crappy, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, I said all these things for myself, and now I have more stress, right? We don't want
Mhm.
to put more stress on ourselves. We want to just improve, not or, achieve a goal or whatever that thing is, or, stop doing something, start doing something, whatever we want to do, but not stress about it because that's not fun.
Not our style either.
No.
Everything that we teach is going to be how to kind of calm down the stress response, the stress hormones in the body so that you can always see faster results in everything. Feeling better and more calm and enjoy life and also be healthier in our bodies and lose weight more naturally. So
Mhm.
I guess I want to start with a question. Do any of you have you already set any New Year's goals or resolutions? Um, just give a, if you can, let us know what yours is, or just say no, haven't done it yet, or not going to. I hate it. Whatever.
That's
Just keep
fine.
us posted. We're kind of curious where you're coming from. And some big news is that we are going to, Stacey and I are going to do like kind of a fun pop-up workshop we're thinking like mid late January. So in a few weeks, we're going to do one more on this topic. Just for fun, it's like free. It's going to be just something where we're going to be setting our goals. Might as well do it with you as a community and like kind of go through the process in more depth of how we do that so that we can really set ourselves up for success and kind of have a support team while we do it.
Mhm.
So I'd say let's just talk, Stace, about, maybe some of the details about setting like a goal or two, and maybe we can all kind of share one today by the end of this little chat that we have. Um, what's like a good
So
starting point, you think?
I think this is what helps me.
Mhm.
Called like a bubble sheet. You
Okay.
just like kind of brainstorm and go, "Bleh." Right? So the first, because you probably have a lot of stuff floating around in your head, right? And until it's out of your head, it's hard to prioritize and say which one's the most important. So
Yeah.
if you can just kind of like get it all out there and just be like, I want to do this, I want to do that, da, 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 da. And then you can kind of categorize them, right? Maybe you see like a big theme where you're like, wow, I really need to work on my health or something like that, or I
Yeah.
really want to connect with my family. And then you can be like, okay, well, this is something that's really important to me. So I'm going to go more towards the family time or whatever. And then kind of narrow it down. And then you can kind of I maybe pick your top three, if even three, and then
I also
live.
have another idea to add to it. Like I love that idea of a brain dump. Okay,
Mhm.
because you might think I just want it to be that I drop weight or that I get more fit and then you always just think it always has to do with health, but maybe that's not it. Maybe you have health issues because you're really unhappy in a different part of your life that needs more structure or more attention or something. So a brain dump of kind of everything would definitely make sense. And then you have all this information, and it's kind of like, ooh, what do I do with it? I'm a big fan of figuring out like how you want to feel. So what I mean by that is like if you were to say like a word or a feeling that you want 2024 to be like. So if you want it to be more of happy or like feeling fit or feeling, I don't know, mine last year was connected, and just feeling connected to the world or people. So if there's like a word, a feeling that you really want to like keep that like mojo, that vibe going throughout the year, I think that's a really great way to, from there with your bubble chart, you can then say, will this make me feel this way?
Mhm.
It's like it's a way to double check that you're on the right track with your
Yeah.
goal.
And you can go both ways with it, right? So like maybe you do your brain dump and you go, wow, all of these have this common theme. Now you can come up with your word or come up with your word and then do your dump and then see which ones meet that, you know?
Hmm.
If you don't know what word you want for the year, sometimes it's good to brain dump it and then be like, what do these all have in common?
Yep,
Like, yeah.
absolutely. So, I mean, I think that's a great kind of starting place. And so, please share if you have anything in particular, especially your word. I love, like, I was thinking of, I love the word connected and I might stick with it. I don't know. There's another one that's like going to me right now. It's like, it's flow. Like, I just want things to flow easily, and it's like, I tend to put so much like pressure on myself to get things done and get it done right, but that's not flow. And it's like even just like time where I'm just like so busy and then I don't give enough time. So I'm late to the next appointment. I'm stressing for this. That's not flow. So it's like I can tell like flow might be a good word for me of just kind of having, just living life with more ease and
Mhm.
having less pressure in my life. So just a few, ideas of kind of what things resonate with me. Um, so let's kind of maybe chat just briefly about kind of some of the things people go wrong with New Year's resolutions. I feel like people can go wrong. So we're going very vague and simple and kind of kind and bubbly.
I think,
Um,
I have one that's at the top of my brain. It's
mhm.
all or nothing.
Amen,
Or
sister.
perfection, right? I'm going to do this thing every day, or I'm going
Mhm.
to never do this thing again, or whatever that. I'm going to eat clean,
Yeah.
whatever that means to you, right? Like
Mhm.
no more of this thing. And it's like, that
Yeah.
might be,
Yeah. I'm going to join a gym. It's like, because I work at a gym, I teach yoga. And it's just always interesting. The beginning of the year, the first month, maybe 2 months, it's like it's so busy. And then all of a sudden it just dwindles down. So it's like people set like, I'm going to the gym every day. I'm going to go like 5 days a week. And then it's like they have one bad week, maybe even two. Like we know life happens and like things are going to throw you off track. But that from there, it's like all to nothing. And then it's like,
right.
yeah.
Or you go from doing nothing, being a couch potato, to joining a gym, being like, I'm gonna go 5 days a week for an hour. It's like, and then you get injured. It's like, well, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like you weren't
Mhm.
ready for 5 days a week for an hour. Like it's not a reasonable way to, I mean, unless you're like, 18 and you're just like, "Woo!" Like you shake off any injury,
Mhm.
like, water off a Labrador's back, like it doesn't hurt anymore. But I
No.
mean, anyone like 25 plus, if you're currently a couch potato and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym 5 days a week, like you're gonna get hurt. So yeah.
Yeah. So that kind of brings up a good point of, to set goals incrementally is a really
Mhm.
helpful way. So we'll be working more on that at our workshop because it's like you might have a grand goal, but like we want to set it up in ways that don't feel overwhelming,
Yeah,
that
like
you
you
can stick
can
with it.
do short term, medium term, long term. Like by the end of this year, I want to have a gym going practice of 5 days a week.
Hmm. Yeah.
That
Hmm.
does that's not where you start.
Yeah.
Like you gotta back it up.
Yeah.
Back it up and see. Okay, so where do I go first? Okay, well, first thing is I gotta join a gym.
I
Like
got
so
to
you got
research gyms.
yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's even
Yeah,
before.
yeah. Go for some gym tours. Honestly, go for some gym tours. I love going for a gym tour.
You would.
I
I would
would,
too.
wouldn't I? Because I don't like, I'm not pressured by like, you can't sign me up if I don't want to go. You know what I mean? Like, don't succumb to that thing. But yeah, like I want to see what's going on every gym and I want to
Yeah.
get the vibe of it. So, because I don't
Yeah.
want to go
So
and not like
we
it.
definitely are going to talk a lot more at our talk also about nutrition related goals. Obviously, that is our forte, and anything that's going to be to heal the metabolism. So we love our program, our prize program is Metabolism Mojo. It's our coaching program. And we love helping women, especially women who are motivated and who are ready. And it's the new year, and maybe you do have the time now and the energy to be like, yes, I'm going to dedicate it to me. Anything involved in that, we have lots of kind of ideas going on right now of ways that we can help. So I'm going to name three. I don't want to overwhelm you with too many thoughts, but just, maybe take a breath and be like, okay, like how motivated am I? What do I really need? And, do I want to take advantage of any of their free offerings right now? So, number one, if you ever want the personalized support, we do offer a free consultation. It's called our Metabolism Mastery Call, where we discuss what's going on in your life, how it's hurting your metabolism. And then, we'll give you real ideas. Like you'll come out of this call being like, wow, that was eye-opening. I know why my metabolism is damaged, how damaged it is, and how I can fix it. And then if our program is a beautiful fit for you, then we can discuss that option for you. So that's one way, the Metabolism Mastery Call. You can always just, message us and just say, I'm interested in that. Give me the information. No pressure. And then I'm teaching a class on the 11th.
The
So
11th.
that is in 1 week.
Mhm.
And so my class is 3 realistic solutions to rev your metabolism. So it's just an informative class to just guide you.
Yeah, you
Of how to do it.
it's kind of a lot like the call, but it's not personalized. I mean,
Mhm.
as you're watching, you could be, oh, that's me. That's me.
Yeah, and so
But
many people have different diets that they've done. So I
yeah.
really want to dive into those to explain like how they work and how they might be damaging your metabolism
Mhm.
and kind of why you are where you're at. Um, and then the third piece would be 1 week later, we're planning on the 18th. We are going to have just a fun kind of goal setting class that we teach. So it's kind of intention setting for the year. And again, having it fun, but having you leave with a very clear plan of what you're going to be working on. So we got a lot of good stuff filled for January. Let us know if you have any questions. We'll put some of the stuff in the comments so you can always just click on those. But if we didn't give you something and you want information on anything, just message us and we will definitely take care of you. Anything,
Yeah.
Stace?
What?
Anything else?
Well, I mean, if you just want to talk about goals, I mean, that's just like the tip of the iceberg. I
Yes.
mean, there's
I
so
think it's
many,
a great start though. I mean, like, let's just say
yeah.
you did that, a little bit of a bubble chart or just, a lined piece of paper and you wrote down a ton of ideas. Just that alone and coming to our workshop with that would be huge. You can't do it all in a little Facebook Live.
Oh, no, 100% you can't. Just, yeah, you'll
Perfect.
feel if you bleh, brain dump it, you'll feel a lot better if you have a lot, if you
Mhm.
have a lot of ambivalence with your goals. Ambivalence being like, should I do it? Should I not do it? I have these reasons to stay the way I am. I have these reasons to change. Like it'll help you definitely see it and be like, yeah, I definitely want to do that and I want to achieve it. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Okay, my friends, everyone, Happy New Year, and we'll see
Happy
you.
New Year.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.